the reason AI is so powerful, it's because it's scraped all this data on the internet. And of course, that has all of these issues in terms of copyright law and whatnot. But that's also democratized knowledge. So there are ways in which it's been good and bad. Now we have this very intelligent system that has all this knowledge from books, but yet, maybe, obviously there are many authors that aren't going to be too happy, right? So there are always going to be kind of winners and losers, and we kind of need to
It's a nice way of saying it.
I'm just, any outcome or decision affects people differently.
But it's very different when you say that inventors of a certain technology or means of distribution suddenly take over the rights of what has been created by others, when actually there were laws in place protecting it, but because the technology was faster than the lawmakers could follow up, suddenly all this was scanned and scooped into AI. So it's not like you can say, okay, but this is fair enough, we develop and there are losers and winners, because this is, an undermining of any kind of intellectual property rights we have developed until now. Because it's also about what anyone else has written on, a Facebook post, actually, because anything you've written on a Facebook post that is public will be considered by this metaverse as something they can use to develop their AI. And it will be like that with anything else created. And maybe one can say, okay, that's a different new form of sharing of anybody. What you contribute is everybody's own, everybody owns it. But then, actually, that speaks to nationalizing all technology platforms, because then we shall also own all the platforms. Because you cannot just, you want to have your cake and eat it. You want to have the work that I and everyone else have created. But we want to have your work then also and want to have control over it.